Good morning everyone. Today is September 29 and we're gonna do a video about the Euro group only as a Euro group. We believe and we know that the whole world is expecting a crash in the euro. In some degrees we also see that that's a very possible scenario, but we're gonna mention it like we see a weak euro in the future, but we don't believe it's gonna be the way many people are expecting. Many traders are expecting a crash in the euro that goes straight for current levels to 112, which is the favorite target for everyone, being the 618 of the history of the euro. Seeing all the charts, we have getting to the conclusion and what we have noticing that the euro as a pair is showing a path when we should get a huge recovery before any type or powerful downside move can be seen. This is tough call because it's being a contrarian, but like I say, I don't trade what I hear, I trade what I see, and what I see is a euro group showing a possible bullish structure as a group. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go over many of the European pairs. In other words, the euro against many pairs crosses, if we compare like that, against the dollar and the euro index. And I'm gonna try to do the best to show you guys what I see on the charts. For that, we're gonna start. This is the euro as an index. This is the euro index on the weekly chart, and it's very, easy to see that from the all-time high right here on the euro index, which is the 160 on the dollar, the euro on 2008, the euro did 3 3 1 2 3. So technically the euro did A, B, B and C as a double zigzag to the lows that we saw last June, right? That's the euro index. From there, what we got A, a flat B and a C to the 618 of this, to the 618 of this whole move right here. You can see it here. That's the 618 right there of the whole move. Let me put it in because I took it out in the other chart. I got it added. Takes 1 second. Okay, almost got to the 618, but it was between the 50 and the 60. Well, but it did a recovery in 3 weeks. That's the message. Now, from there, what you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swings, and this is telling me, because of the 3-way move here and the 3-way move here, that the low in June is gonna be broken. I know that for a fact. Now, it's gonna be broken from current levels. I don't think so. Look look at the inside here and going a little bit lower on the time frame, we can notice that the move from the S wave, which is this one right here, we can see 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 and another 1 2 3. Now this is a bullish stock. This is 1 2 3 4 5 swings after all. Now here we can have two scenarios. We can have that this is the low, and then we're gonna have A, B, and Z to correct this whole move from here to here. And then if that's the case, the euro is gonna trade to minimum right here around 109, 110 area before a significant low. Another scenario is that this becomes like a double zigzag, and then we go W, S, Y, this becomes W, and then goes S, W, S, and we get another low. So that's about the euro. That's technically what we see on the euro index. We know that it's calling for a recovery on the euro index. Sometimes a question, and when we get to that point, I want to explain to you guys, I question the principal count on our euro dollar pair, because it is loose bullish from current levels. In other words, very close to become bullish. But well, sometimes the euro dollar can make a low and the euro index doesn't. That happens in the past, but no matter what it is, the recovery is gonna happen. Now let's move on to the euro pairs compared to another currencies, and we're gonna start with, this is the euro pound. In the euro pound, what we're seeing A, B, and C, a clear three-way move. When, if we take a look at these are our daily charts, guys. If you take a look to this, you can see that they went to the 76.4 right there. So it's a three-way move to the downside. It's not a 5. So what you're expecting here is A, B, Z to around the 89 area minimum, also providing another move in favor of the dollar. Now on the weekly chart of the euro pound, we know that from the top, ideally it's gonna go to around 74, 79 area. But from the top, ideally we have A, B, and C, 3 weeks. So what we have from here, I can see 1 2 3 4 5 6, but this is questionable. This can be, we're labeling as a flat when we have 3 3 1 2 3 4 5, but this C can be A and become like W, S, and then this become A. We are on the B wave, and I want to notice to you guys that the bounce that we have from the lows is from the 618. So don't discount here the possibility of this before the crash. That's for the euro pound. So technically I see the euro pound higher before any type of weakness on the euro pound. I see a lower, like I say, maybe can make another low, but I don't see a breaking in 83 before making a run to 89 again. So that's another word. So that's for the euro pound. You're gonna see that the downside is contracting. That's what I see. Now let's keep moving And let's move now to the EuroCAD. The EuroCAD has been the most consistent, it's been the best following the path. What we have on the EuroCAD in the dailies is WSY. It did a flat right here when you got A, and then you got ABZ. This is B and C, and now, like you guys will be mentioning, bouncing from the 618 of the Y wave comes the EuroCAD looking higher. This pair is looking at target, according to the figures now, around 150, and that's what we've been mentioning all over and over during the course of the last month or 2 months. Now, very interesting is this part right here. This is a 5-way move ending on the EuroCAD. That's a 5-way move right there ending on the EuroCAD. Now, if we take a look at that chart in the 4-hour, we're gonna notice this. Okay, this is the 4-hour chart on the EuroCAD. What you see from the lows is 1, 2, possible 3, 4, and a 5 that is looking for 141 area. Interesting. Even you can see the subdivision in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 141, 142, 141.82 can be a very interesting area right there. Now, why do I know that the trend is to the outside? Tricks, guys. Look, this is the retracement, and look, 618, the market do not soar at 618. 76.4, the market is not selling at 76.4. What that is telling me is that the market is in favor of the euro right here. So again, with ending at 5, what that means? Lower euro compares to the CAD. In other words, the euro is gonna be weaker than the CAD. So keep that in mind, because that's telling you that after those 3 wave back right there on the EuroCAD, we're gonna see a recovery in the euro, when the euro is gonna be stronger than the CAD. Very interesting. That has nothing to do with risk aversion. Those are 2 risk pair proving that the euro, which is the stronger of both, is gonna be stronger. Very interesting. That's reason. This is a reason move. When this pair move to the downside, most of the time is because the risk is off. Now let's keep moving, and we're gonna get to the Euro Aussie. The Euro Aussie has one of the most clear structures around the euro pair, because if you notice, it's the only one declining in a trend move. What I see here is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. From here, if you trace these Fibo levels, you're gonna notice wave 4 most of the times needs to get to an area around that 23.6%. That area comes around the 144, 148.35. From there, so how do we seek this? Very simple. A, and then a flat B wave. A, B, Z. A, B, C, and then from there we're gonna see a move higher in the euro. That move is happening already, and then what you're gonna have is a flat within a B wave flat. So what I see in it is also euro strength contrarians to what everyone is seeing, which is euro Winnex. We're playing the contrarian here. I like that. Now let's take a look at this move right here in the 4-hour chart. Now the euro Aussie, like we say, in the 4-hour also is showing 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 3, and now we targeted 140.67. A 5-way move out of the lows. What it's telling me is 3-way back, and the euro is gonna be stronger also against another risk pair. Stronger against the Aussie, stronger against the CAD. So that's telling me that it's gonna be stronger against the dollar, don't you think? It's stronger against the pound. Now that's the Aussie. Target 140.67, 142.13 in extension. Now, what else do we see? What else do we see? Let's keep moving about the euro pairs. Now we're gonna get to the euro yen. The euro yen, we expecting this pair at some moment get to around 80 and change against the yen, the euro. But the structure from here is calling ABCWS. We got a 5 here, we got a 5 here, and then right here we got 1 2 3 4 5. This is A, B to the 50% of A, and then we got 1 2 3 4 5 with a word defined 1 2 3 4 5 within 3. So what we're spreading this move, and it's amazing how well the euro group is correlated. We're spreading 105.74, 106 in extension, and from there we're gonna see a round of euro winnings, and then a recover that needs to correct this whole move, because this become W. So that's telling me euro is gonna be strong also to minimum the big way high 114. So it's gonna be about 1400 pips recovering in the euro against the yen. So you see how the charge always lead the path. We can be wrong in one count, but we won't be wrong in all the euro group pairs. So take out of your mind, guys, in a good way, the idea that the euro is gonna go to 114 from here. Now if we take a look at this pair on the weekly, it's very clear the count, at least in our view. What we have is a 3-way here, a 3-way back, and then we have an A-way that becomes like a flat when we got A, B, and C right here, with 3 ways back to the 50% retracement on this. And because this one was a 3-way move, we need 3-way here. Now what we ending is A, we need a B, and then we see a C that is gonna take the euro against the yen to around 82.70 area in the future, but not right now. This should be the 112 in the euro dollar. Now talking about the euro dollar, let's move on to the euro dollar, guys. And this is what we have on the daily on the euro dollar. We have A, B, C, which is W. Then we got A, B, Z, and then most likely what we have on the euro dollar is, and we're going with this count, but I'm going to explain to you guys the alternative. This is A, we go B, and we should get a C way below the low at 33.57. Now that's the most bearish of the two. After this low, what should happen is 1 2 3, and then lower. Now there is an alternative count that is placing this as a low, and that alternative count, contrary to what many people believe, is possible. Okay, it's like this, and then this is the low. How it works: A, B, C, W, A, B, C, S, and I want you to point it out that right here the low is the equals. Interesting, right? So with that in mind, that's why we want to be long euro, because seeing the euro dollar in the daily and the weekly, on the weekly, ideally this is the path. Ideally the euro dollar should reach minimum, I would say, 1 second, ideally minimum should reach around 107 in some degrees. If it's gonna measure from this, it's gonna reach 107.46, or it can be the 112, which is the 618 of the history of the euro. Now let's take a look at the recovery here on the euro dollar in 1 hour. On the 1 hour of the euro dollar, ideally right here what we have is A, B, C, a flat B, and then A, B, C to look from 132.68 area. Ideally, when we're gonna go later, we're gonna go lower to around 135.80, and then from there should trade higher. That's the euro dollar ideally. Now like we say, the euro dollar can be doing a three-way higher in a flat, but if there is nothing here that denies discount, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 1, a 2, and a next to the outside. This is not our favorite count. Our favorite count is one more low in the euro dollar before a bounce, and the reason being also is the market correlation. Why? Because on the market correlation, you guys can see like the dollars, the Singapore dollar need one more high, the CAS needs one more high before the biggest correction on the euro, on the dollar. But so guys, don't get too excited about selling the euro, because technically I don't see, in the case of the euro dollar, we don't see the euro dollar passing 130, 129 before bouncing to 140. That's what we believe, and that's our whole view about the euro group. Hope this video helped you out, and we really want feedback of the video during the day. Thank you.